Hi friends, welcome to Illinois. My name's Michelle and this is Michelle's Home and Garden, and today we are talking fall decor because it is that time. So I have been shopping and I am going to take you shopping today with me. We are looking for beautiful things to style our homes with for this fall. I have some items already on hand, but today we are going to focus mainly on new purchases for this year. Anything that is linkable, I'll link down in the description for you. So if you see something you like and you want to shop it too, you can. So let's get going. Let me show you what I have found so far this year for our fall makeover in the inside for our homes. So let's head to Walmart first. Now, this was in store, obviously, and we have lots of new fall stuff by the Beautiful line. So I was just wanting to see what colors were popular this season and what they're showing at Walmart. I did try to capture some prices there. On the barcodes for you if you see anything you like. These may be available also on Walmart online, but there's that fall boucle type throw that looks all cozy. Lots of rugs. We see lots of natural colors, lots of greens, lots of tans, but I do see some pinks also thrown in. Oil paintings aren't going anywhere, so they did have some look like Mod Podge oil paintings, like I had showed you before how to do. So that's what it reminded me of on those prints. And then all different types of vases. I'm seeing a lot of those pottery vases with the handles on each side, some of the roughly type vases, more of that oil painting type look in gold frames. Also, we're still seeing that dark, moody look. So, but in that gold frame. And I think those were $10 maybe a little bit more than that. Candlesticks, the taper candlesticks are very popular. I'm seeing lots of bows. So brass with the bows, bow hooks, also bookends in rattan and gold. So metal bookends are back in. And of course, all those little different lights that are the LED type lights that you can charge them. And they even have them in the wall sconces now, so you don't have to actually hardwire anything in. Different rugs they had available in the greens and layering rugs. So just a lot of neat colors in this fall. I really like those dark velvet green pillows. I thought those were pretty. And also some arrangements and the gold. The gold is really popular this year. Little trinket holders, little you can put them on an end table, on a coffee table. And then this would be something you could easily make if you bought the faux flowers and then found a pottery vase. So you may have some of this already on hand, something similar that you can repurpose, but I did want to show you that. Now, this is another aisle of decor for fall, not the same line, but also at Walmart. And they had mixed in some of the same stuff, but there was also some different stuff. So we see a lot of wicker, those little lights that go on. You see them a lot on kitchen counters now, a lot of rattan, a lot of wicker baskets. Blush, a lot of that pinky blush color. We saw candlesticks, busts. We see statue busts back in. And then I did look at this rug. It was a pretty color, but it is one of those washable rugs. And I just don't have much luck with those as far as getting them vacuumed very well with my vacuum. So I passed on that, but I did want to see the colors that were in. So those were some things that I had spotted at Walmart. Now let's head back home though, and we are going to look through the stuff that I purchased. Okay, the first thing I wanted a new rug, a different rug for fall. I put for our summer makeover, and you can see Winston and Chloe are going to assist today. They are happy to be playing on all the new stuff that I've pulled out today. So I have a floral rug on the floor in the living room. I like my big white area rug. And then I like to buy a 5x7 and layer that on top. So for summertime, the blue floral worked perfect in the living room with all the blue I had. So I was hunting for a fall rug. I did order 2 different rugs from Amazon, but once I got them in person, they just weren't exactly what I was looking for. So I headed to Ross. So I found a Ralph Lauren rug at Ross that I'm going to use for fall, but you can see by the colors that I could use this year round. And I went with the thicker pile that's more, I'm not having a lot of luck with the washable rugs. I have tried one so far, and I just find it with my vacuum, it's very hard for the vacuum to vacuum the rug without destroying the rug. So I wanted something that was easy to vacuum, and this type of a pile of a rug is easier for the vacuum. And with two long hair cats, I definitely vacuum a lot. So beautiful rug. This was 5x7, like I mentioned, $69.99 at Ross. So looking forward to using that. And that helped set the tone for the colors that I was going to go for. It's got navy, it has olive, beiges, creams, reds, oranges. So a lot of autumn tones, but I may even be able to push that into Christmas with some of the coloring in it. So we'll just have to wait and see. But to go with the rug, we definitely need some other linens. I love throw pillows, and I pick up throw pillows when I'm out thrifting. You can get throw pillows at Goodwill for a couple dollars. Bring them home, throw them in, wash them, and then buy a beautiful pillow cover online. I found these on Amazon. Now these are linen, and then they have the frayed edge all the way around them. They have a real nice zipper, so I'll be able to just put my pillow in there, or I could buy a pillow form if I want to do that and put in there. This came as a 2-pack. It was a little bit over $20, maybe $25 for the 2-pack, and these are 18 by 18, and they're in our traditional autumn orange color. I really like that. And I think they'll go beautiful with our rug, because we're going to pull out some of those oranges. Then I picked up 2 more individual ones, same company, and they're smaller. I got the 16 by 16 size, and I've got one in a brown and one in a navy, and they were $11.99 a piece. And they also tied beautifully in with our rug color. Now, other linen things that we need. I'm ready to do something different with the curtains. I love that. It's called Stone Blue is what I have hanging there, those panels. Well, I went with the same company on Amazon that I'd purchased those and got the autumn cinnamon color. So I think these will be beautiful just to give us a pop of color on the, to accent each side of the big window, and especially with the white walls. Now, if you're curious about my paint, that is Sherwin-Williams Alabaster, and we did color drench. So our ceiling, our trim, and our walls are all in that alabaster color. But I think this also ties in beautifully with our color palette. So we'll have to see. I've never done orange for curtain panels, so we'll have to see what I think once we get them up. And then I also purchased from the same company, and those were they were on sale for about $35, and they're 52 by 96. And then I got another set of 52 by 96 from the same company, and they were around the $30 price point, and they're in the beige linen. And these are the tab top curtains. They're exactly what I have over here already hanging, but the ones I have hanging are the rod ones, and I wanted the tab top to match the actual curtain panels. And I'll use these that are hanging up in another room that because they're still perfectly fine. I just wanted them to coordinate. So excited about that. We've got all of those colors looking nice. Now still on soft linens. If you went thrifting with me last video to the French market, you know that we always hit those little shops too after we go to the outdoor market. And I found this beautiful brown, soft, cozy throw for either the sofa or chair. It was regular $58.95, and they'd marked it down to $14.95. So got a beautiful brown throw. That'll tie in nice with our color palette. It's looking good, guys. And then these two I already had on hand. This orange one I purchased last year at Aldi's, and I think it was about $15. So they may have it again this year at Aldi's. And this one I purchased about 2 years ago, and I got this at Home Goods for I think around $20. So we've got a bunch of fall colors here that are going to look beautiful. Now for some decor. Let's talk about decor. So some of the things I picked new up. I found this cute little picture frame at Ross for $4.99. It already has pumpkins in it, but we're gonna DIY something in here. I'll probably go to the public free domain online and just download. This is like a 4x6 size. Download a small print, print it out, and put it in a frame. This would be great on a bookcase, on an end table, sofa table, anywhere that you want a little bit of fall pop of decor. Nice size. Another thing I picked up at Ross was this beautiful glass pumpkin candle, caramel pecan, and it's really pretty, $7.99. I do like candles, so I did pick up this one at Ross. It is pumpkin spice. It was also $7.99. Now, I do like when they have a pretty lid on them, either brass or black. This one's kind of a coppery color because you can take the lid off, and I like to use it like a little coaster, and it just gives you a little pop of color there too on it, just contrast while you're burning your candle on your end table or in your kitchen, wherever you like to do that. Now this was a Bath and Body Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin, brand new. I picked up at Goodwill for $2.99. So always be shopping year round when you're thrifting for candles. And then just, if they're seasonal, Christmas, fall, just tuck them away and then you'll have them ready when that season arrives. Now my favorite of all candles, I've already purchased 3 of these, is the new one this year. They changed up the container. I showed you this one last year. All-time favorite. This looks extremely high-end. I love this container that they put this in. It's with a wood wick instead of the other type of wick. And this is, believe it or not, Better Homes and Gardens at Walmart. This is like a $10 price point. This easily looks like a more expensive candle. Smells wonderful. I like it in this light autumn orange color. It is farm apple pumpkin. Smells wonderful. Not overpowering, just a really nice scent as it's burning, and just a really elegant type of a candle to display in your home. To burn. It does come in lots of colors and lots of different scents. And I picked this up in store. So check out your local Walmart. Couple other things I picked up at Hobby Lobby are these cute little faux looking oil paintings. One has the wheelbarrow with the fall picture and the other one's just a fall landscape. These were $4.99, but Hobby Lobby runs their specials all the time for 40% off. So I got these at 40% off. So just a couple bucks. We are going to do a DIY with these. So that's going to be a fun project. A couple other things I picked up at Hobby Lobby are these beautiful pumpkins. They also came in a light green color, but I picked up the light orange and the light cream. They look very realistic. They were $12.99, but they were 40% off of that. So really good deal. And they are a resin material, so be able to pull these out year after year and use them again. So nice accents. So we have that for decor. And then at the French Market last video, I picked up this beautiful brown transferware plate for $3, vintage. I like to put beautiful candles on plates. I think that makes a really nice accent. You can also do a little plant on it. That would tie in really nicely, or some little decor. It just elevates it a little bit. So I like that. The other thing I got at the French Market was this beautiful original oil painting with the roses. It has the orange down here and on the side, the brown here, and it's in a beautiful gold frame. So I'm hoping to add this into either the bookcases or in the living room. We'll just have to find a spot for it, but love that. Now let's talk about some of my fall foliage that I picked up. We need a spot. You like my, this is my fall cup. I have 2 of these. I pull this out every year. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby a long time ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago. And so when I'm in the mood for fall, I pull out my couple of my fall cups and drink my coffee in them. Okay, so fall flowers. Picked these up at Walmart. This is Better Homes and Gardens, and they're cream color and brown fern stems. Each stem was around $4 or $5. So I like those. We'll see what we can do with those. They tie in nicely with all of our colors over here. I picked up 2 hydrangea bushes at my local garden center. These were around, I think, $14 a piece. They look very realistic. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but very realistic for a hydrangea once it starts fading out to that beautiful raspberry color. So I like those. Now, Hobby Lobby, these were for all 40% off. I picked up 3 little picks of little leaves that have our tones of browns and oranges, coppers, and cream colors on them. We can use these with candles. We could tuck them under a candle, tuck them under behind a piece of decor, a piece of artwork, just a little bit of elevation. Also put them in a planter. They would be cute. These were $1.99, so 40% off of that. So just a little bit over $1 a piece for those. And then I also picked up these 3 different bushes of eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is really on trend this year, very popular. You can find it in all colors. I did one of the burgundies and a couple of these orangey browns. I just thought they were really pretty. These were $10 a piece, but then again, 40% off, so about $6. So like those too. Now, like I mentioned, I still have lots of fall decor that I've kept throughout the years. I have a great big tub that I store all my fall decor in that has my faux flowers and faux pumpkins and all of that. So I have more on top of just all this new stuff. But today what we're going to do, not only did I just show you just what I've purchased so far, and we will be shopping and purchasing more as I need to add in once I get going. I'm not sure how you decorate, but that's how I like to decorate. I will put everything out that I like, and then as the season goes on and I'm out at a store, maybe I see something that I'm like, oh, you know what? That would look really great on the end table. Or, oh, I need something to fill in this one little area. So I like to shop as the season goes on too. So we will be shopping more. So today, let's go ahead and get the stuff out of the living room for summer and get it all cleaned up and ready to go. And we'll get at least our textiles in today. We'll get our rug down, maybe we'll get our drapes up, our pillows. And then as the season goes on, we'll continue to add more in. So let's get started. And if you're enjoying this, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It's helping our community grow, and we are doing lots of interesting things this season, and I want you to come along with us. So please hit that like button and subscribe so you'll get notified when I post new videos weekly and post throughout the week. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing the start of our makeover. We got the rug down and the pillows, throws, and curtains up. So the soft textiles are done, but you never know, I may add some more. So stay with me. We'll be adding some fall decor in future videos and also some wall hangings to tie it all together, decorate the mantle. All of that's coming up. So if you are looking for more adventures with me, check out these videos next and have a great week.